woes are continuing offensively. Now, last week we did see that the Huskies were doing a really good job in the secondary covering their receivers, but they're putting a lot of receivers back there. They've only got 4 people in the secondary, and there's a quick throw by Troy, goes to the outside and is incomplete. We're continuing to see that. The secondary coverage the Huskies have been able to field has been pretty impressive, and that is definitely something that they can be proud of, because it is not easy playing secondary. There's a deep drop, a deep throw, and wide open was Thariel with four secondary defenders and 5 receivers. There was going to be 1 receiver open, and Troy found that 1 receiver.
And he was just kind of standing alone there in the backfield. Just a quick little pass. He had all the time in the world for that one.
Yep, there was plenty of time. He had great blocking, and so the Titans are taking the early lead. Although I think that it looks like our scoreboard is reading things backwards.
And there is a 2-point conversion.
Another 2-point conversion, and the Titans take a 16-0 lead, even though we're seeing that score being applied to the Huskies. It looks like there is a
I'm seeing home team 16, visitor 0. Do you have a scoreboard on or something, or what? And the kick is up. It's deep to the left-hand side, and it is going to be brought out. He's going to be at the 15, coming up on the 20. He's got some blocks, got a block there, has really nowhere to go. He's trying to stay to the outside, but is taken down at about the 24-yard line.
For the Huskies, the 24-yard line is actually, well, it looks like it's a little closer to the 23-yard line. Not a bad position for them to start, typically, but they really want to get better than that. So we'll see what happens as the Huskies line up. There's the snap. Immediate pressure again. Avoiding the pressure, throwing it deep and into dangerous territory. Nephilim 21-21 picks up the ball, gets tackled by Jared Masing immediately, but the Titans have the ball going the other direction once again, starting this drive in Huskies territory.
See, and the routes on that play, the routes were just all kind of bad for the Huskies. All you had was basically streak ups, and then everybody pretty much just kind of met in the middle, off-centered a little bit, and the pressure was on the quarterback, and he just kind of tossed it up. So there's a snap, rolling to the left-hand side, looking, he's got a man-on-man on the left-hand side, throws right, man wide open, caught, dancing around.
Ray Roberts got the ball, looking for something, and he's got the block, and that's what he needed. But by the time he got that block, the Huskies had rallied, circled around, and take down Ray Robert at the 20-yard line. It was good recovery by the Huskies in that respect, so they were able to do that, but they were not able to get much pressure on the quarterback, and they're going to have to get more pressure back there if they want to keep Troy Briere from carving up their secondary. And there is the pressure that they're looking for, and Troy has to pitch it away, but he does. Pit Boss takes the ball, waltzes into the end zone, 22-0 Titans, and I'm willing to bet we're going to see another 2-point try, and we'll see if the Huskies just line up a regular defense for this. And right now the Huskies, yep, they sure do. They line up a regular defense, expecting the 2-point conversion. Just waiting for the refs to blow the ball in play.
They don't actually have to put it in play for.
Oh, you're right. That's right for the field goal. That's right. So now it's just a matter of the Titans, and sure enough, yep, there it is.
He's got a man on the ad. Oh, but he cuts inside, and
he cuts inside. He's got Ray Robert. Yeah, boy, he had Ray Robert wide open there on the right side. But you know, if you can get 2 out of 3 on those 2-point conversions, then you're ahead of the game.
Absolutely, that was totally a catchable ball. But the receiver decided to cut back inside when he had the out on his defender.
So at 22-0, the Titans line up to kick back to the Huskies. Ball is in play. And there's the kick. Kick goes off to the left-hand side. And Jared Mason gets the kick. He's coming back. He's across the 20. He's across the 25, across the 30. And
fumble.
Pushing. That's a fumble. And Pit Boss recovers the ball. And the Titans have it again.
That is that's just awful. Oh, that is terrible luck.
For the first time, the Huskies were looking to get some favorable field position, but that fumble, Pit Boss picks it up, runs it back for a touchdown, and just like that, the Titans put another score on the board. And these Huskies have got to be scratching their heads going, what else could go wrong for us right now?
Absolutely. That was just terrible luck for them.
And again, as expected, they're going for the 2-point conversion. This time it's a run.
Does not make it.
And does not make it, as the Huskies were prepared for it, and Fracky takes Troy Breer down as he tries to come across, run it across the line. And the Titans line up again for another kickoff. So far, the Titans special teams have seen a lot more work than the Titans defense.
Alright, kick deep to the left-hand side of the Huskies, misses it, bounces out of bounds, and they're going to start at the 20-yard line, touchback.
Alright, so again, and this has been something that the Huskies have struggled on in special teams, is fielding that ball. They're getting a lot of touchbacks, which means they're starting their drives a little further back than they would like. So, but beyond anything that I would recommend, and this was something I was saying last week, the Huskies' O-line really needs to work on their blocking, which, again, you see all of those defenders coming through untouched, and Geloni has to run it, picks up, about a yard.
Well, it's a good job on Geloni for not getting sacked there way back in the backfield. So he at least got up and got to the line of scrimmage so that he didn't lose any yards on that play.
Yeah, but they've definitely got to work on
oh, yeah, absolutely.
Gelling
You got
that
nothing but
offensive
Titans
line.
coming through.
Yeah, because the Titans, and this was happening last week to the Huskies too. The blocking needs to come in because you're not gonna be successful if you're giving up that kind of pressure to the quarterback. There's a snap. Geloni rolls out to his right, and he's got pressure. He comes back to the left, and he is just nailed. No matter which way he went, there was a black jersey there, and that is an 18-yard loss as the Huskies take their next snap at the 2-yard line. That is a 3rd and 27 for the Huskies, and we saw this again last week. The Huskies were spending a lot of time on offense going backwards. There's the snap, and Geloni is pressured immediately, taken down for a safety. And the Titans, just like that, are up 30-0, and, of course, with a safety, the Huskies have to kick off to the Titans to give them yet another chance to score. Huskies try an onside kick, but it is picked up by Nephilim, bringing it back the other way. And the Titans are going to start this drive at the Huskies' 36-yard line.
The Titans actually almost got up there and actually kicked the ball themselves. The ball was snapped and the kicker did not move forward. And then you see the Titan players coming up, almost getting to the ball and almost kicking it there.
Yeah, that was definitely a miscue there, and so far the Titans have been spending a lot of time starting drives in the Huskies territory. They're pausing the game to take a look at the play to see if there were any irregularities. That was certainly an unusual play and something that the refs would want to inspect.
Absolutely.
So, while we're waiting for them to review it, we'll just give a big shout out. Happy birthday to Dawn Wells, who was played Marianne on Gilligan's Island.
And just a quick little announcement here. This game is brought to you by Blueberry. If you haven't checked her out, head over to her store and give a look. Always releasing some really nice stuff, and yoga pants are pretty much the latest crave.
Yeah, I like to wear yoga pants because I can drink more that way.
Yeah, the yoga pants just don't fit my derriere.
Yeah, but if you're sitting down a lot, nobody notice. They're taking a bit of time to review this play, as the teams are holding on, waiting to hear what the decision is from the referees. As far as I can tell, there wasn't anything terribly irregular about it, except that and there it is. They put the ball in play, and the teams are lining up. And there's the snap. Troy rolls out to his right. Got a little bit of pressure, but not all that much.
Oh!
However, he throws directly to Tyree, who picks the ball.
He had a receiver out there wide open, and the receiver just stood still, expecting to catch the ball, and the Cobra, or not the Cobra, I'm sorry, but one of the Huskies just jumped right in front of him and snagged it. So
yeah, well, it was a 2-on-1 situation, but Tyree was in motion and moving around and looking to jump that route, and he sure did.
He just hopped right in front of him, and
And as I mentioned earlier, the Huskies secondary is definitely something that people should not take for granted. Geloni takes the snap and stumbled and tackled, as once again the porous offensive line there is just letting those defenders just trickle in and put pressure on their quarterback. There's the snap. We had one of their players is not lined up and not moving, and picked and run back, and that is another score for the Titans. The Huskies, their center was not on the ball and it was not moving. Looked like they were having some issues, and they snapped the ball without having a proper lineup, which did not help on that play.
Well, Horns is out on the field right now. And now, if you snap the ball with not all your players on the offense, if you snap the ball without your players on all of their post balls, you can actually incur a illegal formation penalty.
Oh, that is correct. And
So that might be what happened. Might is what. Wow, I can't even word today. That is my. Never. I'm just gonna stop trying.
yeah. So
That is probably what's happening right now. There we go.
Yeah, very good, very good. Yes. Yep. We're probably looking at exactly that issue. I'm sure that the Titans are going to be more than happy to decline that penalty. And there it is. It is going to be. Are they going to call it a dead ball penalty? It looks like they are, because they are giving possession back to the Huskies. And
Hello, Killy.
well, hello, Killy.
Killy always joins me when I'm in the booth here. So.
And here we go. As the yep, it looks like it's going to be an illegal formation.
So that's going to save the Huskies from allowing the Titans to pick and make a touchdown.
Well, that is correct. And now the Huskies are ironically in the fortunate position of having possession of the ball on their own 2-yard line, which, given what's happened so far in this game, is a boon for the Huskies. Not something you want to see at on a regular basis. So the Titans are all lined up. The Huskies still haven't set on their offense, and there they go. They're finally getting lined up on the ball. The 2-yard line. Maloney's still back. Tyree sitting there as the sole back. 4 wides. Jaloti drops back. Almost ran out of bounds, and is safety. Yep, that's the second safety for the Titans. And now they will be receiving the ball once again. And sad to say that so far things are going more or less as I expected with this very beefy Titans team preying on the hapless Huskies, who have been having a rough time the last couple of weeks. There's a snap. Ryden takes the ball, taking it to the right side to the outside. He is finally taken down at the 44-yard line of the Huskies. So once again, they are starting on the Huskies side of midfield as Troy Breer lines up 5 wide, no backs, and looks like the Titans just plan to air out this offense. There's a snap. Troy rolls to the left. He's got plenty of room, plenty of time. Throws the ball downfield, and there was nobody there. I'm not sure who he was trying to get it to, but the only person anywhere near that ball was a Husky. Titans line back up. Same thing, 5 wide formation. Play is under review. There was a flag on the play, so I'm not sure what the referees saw. I didn't see any contact being made downfield, but it is possible that happened.
User joined your channel.
Alrighty, is that a Bert?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Hey,
Bert. Welcome to the party, Bert. We're waiting on the call. There was a flag on the last play on an incomplete pass from Troy Briere downfield.
And I'm also working on getting you your ticket.
And it sure was. Somebody must have blocked downfield as his pass interference. And it looks like that's going against the Titans. So they're going to be backed up a little bit after that play. Somebody must have made a block downfield. That was a big no-no.
Alrighty, I'm on the other sim now, so.
Alright, and I am joined now by Bert. Welcome to the broadcast, Bert. This is Death Sheep Forge, of course, in this Blueberry-sponsored game between the Titans and the Huskies.
I have not received my ticket yet. I don't know.
Microphone activated.
Yeah, I was gonna say I made sure we made sure that you got your access pre-approved.
10-yard penalty. Loss of down on the play.
Stream, ignore the current score here. That is incorrect. It should update.
Who was that on? What player?
It should update, so.
Alright, so 10-yard penalty for that pass interference call that is now going to set the Titans back at a 1st and 20, and miraculously for the Huskies, in the Titans' own territory. Huskies are lined up. They're hoping to get some pressure in here. Look, the Huskies are still waiting on their uniforms because I see a lot of practice uniforms and no helmets. So hopefully they'll be set up, and we don't want to see anybody injured in this UFL season. A little bit of pressure this time, and there's a throw. It is to the outside. Try to pick up Ray Robert, but Troy just threw it a little bit to the outside. Ray tried to adjust on it, but it was not close enough to be able to get to it. And the Huskies defense was putting a little pressure there on Troy Briere. 3rd and 20 now.
Down, set, hike.
At the Titans' 46-yard line. Troy rolls out to the left. He gets a little pressure, comes back to the right. Now he's dropping deep, throws it downfield, and another short pass. That one landed on the ground, just a little shy of his intended receiver, as the Titans are having their toughest drive of the game so far.
Sorry, I'm late, everybody.
Welcome to the party, Bert. Welcome to the
thank
party.
you.
Oh, the play is under review again. Did somebody block downfield again? Because if the Titans had another block downfield, I think that somebody's going to be hearing from Troy Briere.
Yeah, that's those are costly penalties because they're currently 4th down and long. If that does count, they're going to go further back here, which is something you do not want.
And that is an absolute fact. You don't want to see your team marching backwards down the field. Especially when up until this point you've had the game pretty well in hand.
Alrighty.
Microphone muted.
See, it's 32-0 already, with only the first quarter gone. Should be interesting rest of the game. So, you think they'll hit the mercy rule before half, or?
I'm not anticipating it before the half. There's only 3.5 minutes left, but I think that unless the Huskies can come up with some kind of answer here to the Titans' defense, they're going to be looking at a mercy rule well before this game is over.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Still waiting on this call. Looks like it's looks like they're still going over it. Don't know what it. I mean,
Microphone
they did
activated.
announce what it was, didn't they? Or
No, they didn't. I'm
not.
still waiting to hear. So.
Yep. My take on it is, if it's anything like the previous play, it's going to be a pass interference downfield. The only question is, who's it on?
Yeah, that's what's gonna, kind of a long review here. I don't know if referees are disagreeing with each other or not, but get this game going as soon as we can.
Well, I guess I'll just cam around and look at the folks we have here attending.
Quite some time here on this decision. Been stopped for, I guess it hasn't been too long. It's only 2 minutes.
All right. Looks like it is a no call on that as the teams are lined up.
Quite a long debate on what that was. I'm kind of interested in what that review
A lot
was
of curiosity
for.
to see what somebody thought they saw, but apparently it is a non-issue. Teams are lined up, and we're just waiting for them to blow the ball in play. And the ball is in play. Troy Breer takes his position.
Down, set, hike.
There's the snap. Troy rolls out to his left. He's got pressure, and he is
a nice
sacked.
sack. Oh,
He is sacked, and that is the best pressure that the Huskies have gotten. A 15-yard loss and a turnover. The Huskies take over in Titans territory. What a great break for the Huskies. That was an impressive push by the Huskies defensive line. Geloni is back to take the snap, and you got to think these Huskies are thinking, okay, now is a chance for us to show everybody that we do have what it takes. And Geloni takes the snap, rolls out to his left. He's got the blocking, and boy, everybody is listening to everything we've been saying. There's the throw, and it is picked. Almost everything we were saying is Nephilim picks the ball again. And
that was thrown right to him. That was
sure was
thrown right at him.
And the Titans take over at their own 21-yard line. This is, ironically, the worst field position the Titans have had the entire game.
That was a nice sack by the Huskies there last time. Let's see if they can do it again.
If they can get the pressure in, that would be outstanding. And everybody slow off the snap, and it's just Troy tucks the ball in, and he's running himself. He's got the first down, and the Titans just the Huskies were really slow off the ball on that one. The entire defensive line had sort of a hesitation before they came rushing in, and that gave Troy all the time he needed to get to the outside and run upfield.
That's Troy will take advantage of that, especially with that player not on his ball yet.
Yep, there's a snap, plenty of blocking. Again,
wide
another
open,
hesitation.
Deep.
And a deep throw, and
Ooh,
wow.
bad throw.
Yep, Troy just missed that throw. Came in on the outside, and Pit Boss tried to adjust on it, but couldn't quite make the adjustment in time to pick up that ball.
You know, the
So
sad
that'll
thing
bring it
there
second
is,
10.
to me, I think the better throw would have been to the inside shoulder, not the outside shoulder.
But with
No
a
one
wide
was
open
even there to
receiver,
stop.
yeah, with a wide open receiver like that, you got plenty of time. Troy rolls out to the right, comes back to the left, throws across the field. That goes to Ray Robert, and Ray Robert is running downfield. He's looking to juke around. He's getting pushed to the edge, and he's looking for a block, and he does not get it. But he does pick up 31 yards. On
Quite
that,
a run after that catch, too.
Yep, a lot of yards after the catch, and he really was looking for more, just hoping one of his guys could get that one crucial block, and he would have been off to the races.
Down, set, hike.
There's the snap. Troy rolls off to his left. He's looking for something, and he's got some blocking. He's got two wide open receivers in the end zone, and there it is. Nephilim grabs the 37-yard touchdown pass. That was a easy pass, easy throw, easy catch. Two wide open receivers got behind the Husky secondary, and we're sitting alone in the end zone. And now we'll see. I expect we're going to see another 2-point try, as the Titans are looking to go up 40-0.
Set, hike.
And there it is.
It's going to be a fake. It's going
Yep.
to be a fake by Troy.
Yep, it's as much of a fake as you can call it, and Ray Robert picks up the ball, and there it is, just as expected, a 40-0 lead for the Titans. The Titans are going for 2 points on every touchdown now. Which
are they? How many times have they been successful with that so far?
Well, you can take a look at it. I think they've missed 2,
Microphone
and they've
activated.
picked up.
They've
all
only
the
missed
rest.
1.
Oh, they missed
Yeah, it
one.
looks like
all
they've
the other
only,
ones.
with 40
Microphone
points, they've
muted.
only missed 1.
They've only missed 1.
Not bad. That's
a reasonably decent percentage, and they are definitely taking advantage of it.
the touchdowns have they had so far? Doing the math in my brain. I don't know. I don't feel like doing math today. I would say they've had about like a 80% conversion rating on those 2-point conversions. It looks like the
They've
field
they've also had 2 safeties as well. So there's some safeties in that point spread.
Microphone muted.
Well, they've been Titans been making a pretty big name for themselves here.
Yeah, the blocking on the Huskies O-line has been pretty anemic, except for one of the last plays that they did, and but unfortunately that play resulted in an interception anyway. As the Titans are ready to kick off, Jared's back deep to to take the ball. Geloni and Frakey are on the edges. And they're hoping they can field this ball and start the next drive in decent field position. Ball is in play.
Just ignore that.
Down, set, hike.
And there's the kick. It's off to the right side.
Right over Jared's head.
Right over Jared's head for another touchback, and the Huskies take over at their 20-yard line.
It'll be interesting to see what they do here, because as you said, they've got 2 safeties in here on the 20.
Down.
Yep.
Set.
Well,
That-
Jared is
hike.
now under
Sacks.
center as he takes a snap, rolls to the right.
Ooh.
He's looking for something. He's got a little bit of time, but now he's got pressure, and he throws the ball downfield, and that is
And
intercepted. Thariol grabs the ball. The throw was intended for Geloni, who gets the tackle, but that is another pick. And the Titans take the ball and are looking to go the other way again.
That was another 50-50 ball. That's what people have been calling them. It was
Down, set, hike.
Filoni or that guy, and that guy made the.
Yep, on those
Terrell
50-50
made
balls, you're expecting your receiver to make the play on the ball and get it. Troy's got time. He throws it deep, and
Just
wow.
over Raybert.
Just barely missed Ray Robert. Ray had beaten his defender, was behind the defender, and that deep throw could have gone all the way, but just overthrew
Down,
it.
set, hike.
And Troy Breer takes a snap, rolls out to the right again, throws downfield, down the middle, and
Interception.
Jaloni picks the ball that time.
Yeah.
So getting some redemption for not picking up that 50-50 ball going the other way. Jaloni picks up the 50-50 ball going the other way.
What I like to call that's a ping pong football for you.
Yeah, pretty much. So now Jared is back under center. Jaloni has been the quarterback until this point, but now Jaloni's lined up as the outside receiver on the left. There's the snap. Jared's rolling out to his right, looking for something, and now he comes across the line of scrimmage, picks up a yard before he is taken down by Troy Briere. There just wasn't anything downfield for him to throw to, and so he tried to tuck it in and run it, but there really wasn't much there either.
And you got to give the Titans kudos there. Almost thought he had a run there, but then you just saw all those black and red jerseys just pinching in real quick, and
there it is. Jared gets taken down for a 13-yard loss, and this has been pretty much the SOP for the Titans. They're getting a lot of penetration, and they're putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback, and the Huskies are going backwards a lot more than they're going forward. Offensively. Jared takes a snap. He's rolling off to his left. He's got some pressure, and he stumbled, and he is dropped for another safety. And that is the third safety for the Titans this game. The Titans are putting on a defensive clinic.
Yeah, this this is when you start moving players over to other spots. You don't really want to move your wide receivers over to your O-line, but when your O-line's non-existent, you got to try something different. You got to, three safeties.
Change things up, Try a power attack, try running the ball, do something different, because what you're doing ain't working.
It is 42-0, and we have just entered the second quarter.
Down, set, hike.
There's the kick. It's coming deep, deep, deep. Troy Briere gets the ball. There's a flag. There's all kinds of hoo-ha going on. Troy's running around.
I think it's going to be an offsides on the Huskies there.
Probably. And Troy gets tackled by Jaloni at the 48-yard line.
Actually, I don't know. It just said that Troy Briere intercepted the ball. I don't know if
I
that's
saw
correct
that too. But there was a flag
I don't know if
down.
that's correct. Yeah.
So yeah, there's definitely some puzzlement going on there. I'll have to find out what the story is.
Microphone
I will let you guys know as I hear it.
Microphone muted.
And I believe that is the dime. I could be wrong. I believe that is the dime the Huskies are in right now. Or it's the nickel. I know not many teams use it. And we have Troy Briere step as quarterback. Seems like there was no flag.
It is the nickel formation.
Microphone muted.
Okay. Troy's going to take the ball under center. Wait for him to hike it. The penalty did not exist. They are in great field position here. They're right on that 50. I wouldn't mind taking my first play of this drive right on that 50-yard line. Going to see what they're going to do. It seems like these Titans are trying to really get that ball deep. Not many short routes, not many runs from what I've seen. Troy's going to hike that ball. He's going to boot to his right. He's going to have good coverage by the Huskies here, and those comeback routes are going to bite the Huskies there. And that's going to be a 15-yard pickup by the Titans. That's a danger with those cutback routes, ladies and gentlemen. If both your CB and your safeties are going to drop back that far deep, the wide receivers should be, should see that and make the cutback inside. And he does have a player wide open on the left side of the field. Let's see if he does throw it. He is coming back, and it is just going to be underthrown and to the left of Al Panuka's feet. There. Almost good pressure by the Huskies there. They were sniffing them. Almost sank their teeth-ins. Didn't get in there in time, but we're going to see what they do. We do have 8 minutes and 2 seconds left on the second quarter. Troy Briere is going to hold that ball. He is going to hike it. Great blocks by the Titans. Let's see what they do. And it's going to be a deep pass. And it's going to be caught. It looked like it was out of bounds. to me that looked like he caught that out of bounds. I don't know if
Microphone
the
activated.
That was
Huskies
out
are
of
going to
bounds on
review
my
that or
screen
not.
too, so we'll see what the refs say for
Yeah.
that one. Because he actually called it out of bounds and then came back in bounds.
Yeah, and that's I think that's why I didn't record that as a
Microphone muted.
touchdown now. Because if you look where that pylon is, I think the refs are going. Yep, the play is under review by Resden, so we will see what these refs decide to do.
Yep, we'll find out. But the likelihood is they're going to call that player coming back in from out of bounds being the first one to touch the ball. And realistically, this is something that a smart team will be watching for, so that they can challenge some calls, looking for somebody to slip out of bounds and come back, because that is not an uncommon occurrence.
From the games I've seen so far, I'm surprised not many teams have used that more often. I understand it can take a timeout away, but if you do watch these games a lot, there's not really a lot of timeouts used in the first place.
Not
So,
often, and
yeah.
you can lose a timeout if the play is not reversed, but if you're feeling really confident that you're correct on that, it's worth taking that chance.
Yeah, because I remember as a Bulldog, our first preseason game, I think it was against the.
I'm good. I'm just streaming a football game
and we
right
challenged
now,
a play
and
and we won it.
literally
And it brought back.
It's barely in the second quarter,
I think it brought
and
back
they're
the
about to go
Patriots
into
getting like a
the
30
mercy
or
rule,
35-yard gain or something
which,
like that. And it brought that ball back.
the time does
It's
not
just
stop.
like this is moments. This play right here
So-
is a pure example of why
But yeah, I
those
don't have to
challenges
talk
do
anything.
exist. And I'm pretty sure those refs would call it anyways. But just in case.
It was out of bounds.
Yep.
Microphone
All right, and it is
activated.
confirmed by Horns that it is out of bounds.
Microphone muted.
All right, so the receiver was out of bounds, so that brings the game or the ball back to the 40. Well, I'll call it the 42-yard line. As Troy takes position behind center, they're sticking with the 5 wide receivers, and I don't think we're going to see anything different. I think that the Titans are going to be airing this ball out all game. They're looking to make a statement themselves. And we're just waiting for them to put the ball back in play. Ball is in play.
Down, set hike.
There's a snap. Troy rolls out to his left, hesitates a moment to allow some blocking to develop, and then he just tucks the ball down and runs. He's got a wide open gap there on the right side. He comes up for a 12-yard gain, picks up the first down, and there was good coverage downfield, but there was nobody containing that quarterback as he just tucked the ball down and ran straight up for 12 quick yards.
Down, set hike.
There's a snap, and Troy rolls out to the left again. He's got a little bit of pressure, and now he's getting more pressure. Throws downfield, and that was a very, very bad throw, and a lucky break for Troy that was not picked, because there were 2 Huskies that were in the vicinity that might have been able to get that ball.
Down, set hike.
Very close play.
So Troy's got the protection again. He's starting to drop. He sees he's got a receiver, and Troy has been having some troubles.
He's been a little
underthrowing.
inaccurate from what I've
Yep.
seen. Yeah, it's one of my first plays since I've gotten here. That man opened wide deep for a touchdown. It just was, to the wrong shoulder and too much mustard. I don't know if he should.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on.
Yep, it's looking like he's just getting a little rattled as the pressure comes on him, and he's just making hasty throws. And he's got to count on his line to get them blocks for him, and for the most part they have been. Again, he's got some protection, but then he gets some pressure, and he pitches it
interception.
and intercepted. Geloni comes up with it again. Geloni has picked Troy Breer twice now at critical moments.
Yeah, bad move by Pit Boss there. From what I saw on the field, he took a step backward where he should have stayed exactly where he was.
And that is
He
exactly correct.
he took a step backwards. Jaloni took a step forward, and that's exactly where that ball landed. Was right where Pit Boss was standing.
Where Pit Boss should have been. So Jared is back under center.
Down, set.
Jaloni lined out to the left. Jared takes it to the right, hands off, running to the left. Tyree takes the ball, and but is taken down behind the line of scrimmage for a 2-yard loss on that handoff. So it is nice to see the Huskies trying some different stuff, but that was not very successful.
One thing the Titans didn't have is a strong front four. As you can see with those sacks tonight, and again, there is another sack by Dwayne Viper.
Dwayne Viper,
he just got right in.
Called his name, but he got straight through, untouched. 3rd and 18, and the Huskies are sitting at their 1-yard line.
Is it Dwayne or?
We'll have to ask him. I would say Dwayne.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne. All right, and we are gonna have another safety. Ouch! These safeties are not helping these Huskies.
We declined the penalty.
That just became a 42-0 game. It's just sad to see, that the Huskies are playing. They're not playing, great defense, but they're not letting any more touchdowns being scored. Which that is the 4th safety.
Well, the Huskies secondary has been pretty pretty solid in the 2 games that we've seen, but they can't do it all on their own. And right now, the tail of wool for the Huskies has been their offense. They've not been able to move. Get positive yards. They get marched backwards down the field. This is the 4th safety now that these Huskies have given up to these Titans, and they're just, if they don't find some kind of way to shore that up, they're going to see even more of this as they face some of the better caliber teams in the league.
Yeah, they definitely need to I don't care, if you want to be wide receiver, you want to be, the touchdown guy or the Odell Beckham Jr. If your team needs good O-line work, jump on that ball and try to help your quarterback, because you're not going to get any sort of game started off when it's just sack after sack, safety after safety. You're not going to get any kind of game started.
That is correct. It all starts with your O-line, and if your O-line doesn't have it together, then you're not going anywhere. The Huskies have to shore that up.
Yeah, and that will, that's always that's why you're seeing teams O-line shoot down to 7 feet as well. Because that little bonus, that the shorter the Avy, the faster your Avy moves. So it's, that's why you see a lot of teams, especially, the guy who won, offensive lineman, the offensive lineman award last season, Odith, he's down to 7 feet as well.
Yep, Otis dropped his size down because it's a roughly 3% speed increase.
Yeah.
And that can be a big difference. It's certainly something that I've considered myself, but I haven't quite made that leap myself. But I've played. I played the last game alongside Odith, and he was out there making those blocks.
It's it's just you got to do something. You got to change something up here. It's just going to be the same thing over and over again. Just I don't know what the delays here for. I don't know if the field's broken or see the ball back at the. I don't know if I'm just me, but I see it back at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, it's looking like there's some issues with the field that they're trying to sort out. And as soon as that gets sorted out, then we'll see a kickoff from the Huskies.
I wonder if there's a. I don't know if we keep records like this or not, but I wonder if this would break the most safeties in a game record at the moment.
Well, I can honestly say I have not heard of any game that had 4 safeties against one team. But that's not the kind of record the Huskies want to be on the receiving end of.
Yeah, it's just You never want to be the receiving end of those. I'm glad, my kicking ability has kept me in the record books. I'm happy about that. But someone will beat me someday. And I only remember that because it's me. If it wasn't me, I would not know what's going on. But, I don't know what's going on. Do you have any updates for us there, Tom?
Players, just 1 second. We've lost our TeamSpeak and we're trying to get the refs back into TeamSpeak. Just 1 second. I'm sorry for the delay.
Microphone activated.
Okay.
Microphone muted.
All right, so we're experiencing a few technical difficulties in this game between the home team Titans against the visiting Huskies, sponsored by Blueberry.
So, let's entertain these folks. Let's sing them some karaoke till this issue's fixed. I believe Robbie Shackleton was up first. He was gonna sing Sir Mix-a-Lots. I like big butts. Still waiting to hear Robbie mic up and sing.
I'm telling you, this is a all services provide broadcast on Hitbox. As we have UFL, we have karaoke, we have celebrity news. You name it, we provide it here at the UFL.
I've actually been told Jinx is going to be singing instead of Ryrie. He will be singing Nicki Minaj's Anaconda.
Okay, we're gonna put the ball in play. We're sorry for the delay. We
Looks
had to
like
go over a
the
few things.
TeamSpeak for them is still down. I could be wrong, but like there is still issue. Oh nope, looks like they're gonna switch that ball over here soon and get this play out.
Yep, they're getting the ball situated, and the ball is set up. Huskies ready to kick off. Everybody is taking their positions.
Hey, isn't that it was
Sadly,
caught
we
by
will
one
not
of our
get to hear the
linesmen.
music
That's a
stylings
penalty,
of
not a safety.
Jinx tonight.
So that can't be a safety if
Much
it
as
was a
that
penalty.
breaks my heart,
Penalty was declined.
just as glad to see this.
As soon as he
The
caught
penalty
it,
was
Yeah, me
declined.
too. I'm just trying to kill time, trying to keep people, alive and awake. And I believe my SL just crashed. I could be wrong, but
Oh, how exciting! So there's 6 minutes and 7
So
seconds
who got tackled
left
for
in
the
the
safety?
second quarter.
As soon as the lineman caught the ball, he was ineligible to actually
like
get tackled. He wasn't supposed to get tackled. You can't decline that play.
before the
can't
second
decline
half starts.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. There's plenty of time left, especially with them getting the ball here. 7 points would bring up to 51, but they would need 5 more points.
Okay.
4 more points, but
Get that
yeah,
It was an
they could just
ineligible
about do
receiver.
it on safeties alone, the way they're going.
Yeah,
That's correct.
exactly. That would take.
Okay. So
From here, it would take.
unless it had advanced the play,
6 more safeties to get the Mr. Rule turned down.
right? Hold on.
We're gonna have to see what if the Huskies decide to change up offensive line the next time they hold the ball. Seems like we're still waiting on something. Titans seem ready. Not sure if the Huskies are.
Well, the Huskies still don't have a formation up. The Titans are all lined up, and the Huskies are milling about a bit. Oh, they do have a formation up. There are a few of them lined up. but it looks like it is in the previous location line of scrimmage as opposed to where they should be lining up.
I would also like, ladies and gentlemen, to know that the Pulse show, it's starting up again. I think it's every Thursday the Pulse happens. They are looking for sponsorships, so if you would like to be a sponsor of the Pulse show, get a hold of, I believe, Tom Box, Matt Azadar, or Psych Troglodyte. I believe those are the 3 players who run that show. So if you'd like to sponsor them and be heard through the stream where fans watch, to get the highlights, players of the week, predictions and whatnot, get in there. I watch the power rankings myself. I wouldn't think it'd be too bad of a thing to sponsor. But,
So you planning to sponsor it, Bert?
no, it's just, I wouldn't say that's an ad. It's just, sometimes we're, also, with the Pulse ad, don't forget, you can also contact Marlo, Edenflower. I believe yes, that is what that is. I think just sometimes during long breaks, they just like to, help out some of the shows, like the Power Ranking show and the Pulse show, get their name out there, just so in case people doesn't know that they exist. And I believe the game tonight is also sponsored by Blueberry. I think she sponsored the full season, to be exactly correct.
That is a fact. Blueberry has sponsored the
Every
entire
single
season,
game.
every single game of the season. She's an original clothing designer for women, made by a woman with a passion for art. Blueberry, the premier sponsor of the UFL.
I'm just saying, I own some of those yoga pants. My ass looks fantastic in those yoga pants.
Yeah, well, if Tom would take a few inches off of his ass, he'd be able to wear them too.
I'm gonna pray to God he doesn't fly over the sim
Microphone
and start beating
activated.
me up.
Microphone muted.
Don't know what do you know what the delay still here is, Tom, or?
Microphone activated.
Okay, we're gonna bring it back, take the safety away, give you the penalty,
okay.
and bring it back on the 1 yard line, I think it was.
Wait, you're saying ineligible is not declinable?
The ineligible receiver.
No, it's not declinable.
Or...
As soon as he received the ball, it should have been a dead ball.
I don't know what's making
the safety wouldn't have counted because it's an ineligible
Microphone
receiver.
muted.
Honestly, it's been so long, I have no idea what happened.
Yeah, I just remembered the safety. I'm gonna go back in my, lovely local chat, and it seems like, they're gonna take,
And now the line of scrimmage is moving the other direction. Oh, now it's coming back. What is going on here?
I am confused. I would like my mother right now.
So it looks like there was a penalty against the Huskies, as the Huskies are lining up to. Yeah, it was an ineligible receiver on the away team, as the Huskies are gonna take the ball at their 1 yard line. Lost it down on the play.
I wonder if that was a challenge. Just hope, when he punts this ball, he does not move. It looks like that safety is going to be taken away, and I hope the Titans realize they have too many men running down the field at the moment. So it is going to be 42-20.
Jared's back to punt. Pretty much punting from the back of his own end zone.
Yeah. Let's say, if he gets that ball, he's more than likely not going to move. But I've seen some punters move before they kick it. And hopefully he does not take a step back, because if he does take a step back, that will record as a safety.
Yeah, that will record as a safety.
Down, set, hey.
There's snap. The kick. Bounces favorably for the Huskies.
Troy's
Troy
gonna
Breer
grab that.
grabs the ball. He's coming back the other way. He runs across the field, right to left, and gets tackled by Nesto before he can turn it back upfield. And the Titans will be taking over the ball at their 48-yard line.
13-yard pickup by Troy there. Gonna be interesting to see what they do. I got a lot of faith in, Raybert, with those caution yellow armbands,
Well,
Because
he was
Rainey wears caution yellow.
definitely a bright target with those
Yep.
armbands.
Definitely stands out of all the other people around. See
Although
what
Dad said hike.
Roy takes
Roy
a
is
snap.
gonna
He
hike.
rolls out to his right. He's got some protection.
Deep
Throws it
pass down the
downfield.
middle.
And
Ooh,
he's
and
got
it's
it.
caught. Oh.
Ryden has it and takes it to the 8-yard line. One throw and a quick 44-yard pickup on that deep throw where Ryden had gotten behind his defender and takes that ball. And it was fortunate for Frankie that he was close enough to make that tackle.
That was even the CB on that side. That's what's more impressive. It was the CB on the side that went that deep to, recover that play.
So there's a throw across to the
Interception,
right, and it is
gonna
picked.
Be a touchback.
It is picked, yep. Jared jumps that route. There was an open receiver, one open receiver. Unfortunately, the throw went to the other receiver who was not open, and Jared jumped the route, gets the touchback, and the Huskies are back in business at their 20-yard line. And so far, the Husky secondary has really stiffened things up. The Titans have not been able to score offensively on the last 3 or 4 drives.
Ever since I got here, they scored 1 touchdown, and that's been it. And every other drive, they've gotten the ball. It's it's
Jared,
not been favorable.
Yep. Jared keeps the ball, runs up for 9 yards, and that is probably the best offensive gain the Huskies have seen this game so far. As Jared just tucks the ball down, runs straight up the middle for a 9-yard pickup, and that brings up a 2nd and 1. And gonna re-res the formation as their center was having trouble getting on the ball.
Down, set, hike.
Standard shotgun. Jared rolls out to the right. He's got pressure, and he's taken down.
Sack.
And there's a flag on the play. Dead ball penalty. Looks like we're going to have a false start on the Huskies.
Lucky enough for them, instead of 9 yards, they only use 5 here. And they are going to get the... it's going to be a facing call.
Oh, it was a facing penalty. Somebody was not facing forward. Interesting.
On the away team, so...
On the away team, that's the Huskies.
Oh,
that's
and
the
a
Huskies.
false... Oh, hang on. I think they're correcting it.
Yeah, there's some puzzlement there. I think they're going to try and figure out what they got. But it looks like it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. And now it's... Yeah, so... I'm not sure what that penalty was because it turned out to be a
I think
9-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think they missed the wrong... I think they hit the wrong button there.
It looks like it anyway.
Barely gets sacked. Just got away from there.
Yep, he gets stumbled, but he managed to recover. He's getting a lot of pressure, and he does get taken down by Pit Boss. 14-yard loss. And at that point, man, with that kind of pressure, he should have thrown it away a lot sooner.
Yep.
To avoid that.
That's the that's the thing. He had plenty of time to get rid of the ball. He had plenty of time to find a receiver. When they get too close like that, you just got to chuck it away and make it fly out of bounds. But that's just going to hurt your team when you lose 19 yards like that, or I think 14 yards. My apologies.
So Jared's looking for something. He's gets stumbled and gets taken down. He loses a yard, so that's going for another sack, and that was Pit Boss again. And Pit Boss is reminding Jared that that they do get pressure on the quarterback.
Huskies going to punt here.
4th and 21. They're at their own 9-yard line. So yeah, they're going to punt and try and get some breathing room. Ray Robert takes the kick. Jukes around a couple of defenders. He cuts back to the inside, back to the outside, And
Those are
boy,
some-
he is taken down, and yeah, he was leaving ankles broken all over that field as
There's
he ran
they
all
need
over.
an ambulance out there for all those ankles left on the field back there.
I'm telling you.
There's definitely some cleats with ankles left back in there.
Dowd said hike.
That just gave him great field position. You know, that put him right near the 20. Man open in the middle, short, and Troy's just gonna
And he
run.
takes the ball, yep, tucks it in, and he's just looking to go all the way. He's juking around. He's looking for one more block, and he doesn't quite get it. Taken down at the 2-yard line. It'll be a first down at the 2-yard line, so they're going to get 4 tries here from the 2-yard line to get it into the end zone.
You know, that was a great moves by Troy. Great moves. You know, that looked like that was going to be like an 8 or 9 yard, run, but then he made a cut. Then he made a couple more cuts and got to the 2nd-yard line. You know, sadly he couldn't get. Well, not sadly, but he couldn't get in there for the touchdown. Because he luckily enough, one of the Huskies were there to wrap him up, and that's going to be a touchdown there.
Yep, that time he waltzes in for the touchdown, and that brings it up to a 48-0 game, and the and we'll see.
They do what they do here.
Yep, I'm expecting to see another 2-point conversion attempt. The Huskies are lining up as if it is going to be a kick. There's some moving around of positions, which should be a clue to the Huskies that they are going for 2. As Pit Boss steps back, Troy's waiting to take the snap. Takes the snap, rolls out to his right, and as expected,
if he runs,
try. And yep, he has the opening. Oh, and now it's closing up, and he is having trouble finding somebody.
Open deep on the left side of the field.
On the left side, and he gets him.
Nice pass.
That was a good pass.
That was
a good thing.
It was a nice pass.
Yep, because Ryden had actually ran out of the back of the end zone and was halfway to the locker room.
That was it was a great pass by Troy. Cross field. It flew right over that defender's head, right into Rayon's. I think it was not Rayon. Ryden's hands. Pit Boss. Sorry, my apologies. It was Pit Boss. It was a great throw by Troy. Really hard throw to make, but it was right there where it needed to be. Because I think, as you said, Dwayne and Ray Roberts took themselves out of the play because I saw them both run out of bounds.
Down. Set high.
All right, there's the kick. It's going to the right side, and it almost looked like an onside kick, but it bounces out of bounds for a 20-yard penalty, and the Huskies will take over at their own 40-yard line.
This is going to give them some breathing room.
It'll be nice for them not having to worry about getting safety.
Set.
They've got some room now to work with. And Jared takes it out to the right. He's got pressure, and he cuts through. Oh, and he meets Pit Boss again, and Pit Boss takes him down for 10-yard loss. And Pit Boss is just got a mad on for Jared in this quarter. There's a 3rd sack by Pit Boss on Jared Mason.
That's that's unfortunate. As linemen, I know on my team, we're told if K-Bird's about to get sacked, just, to warn her, we'll say, get rid of it in TeamSpeak, and I feel like, these linemen could be a little bit more helpful, and just let Jared know that they've missed their blocks, or to, just get rid of it or something.
The communication isn't going on, and Pit Boss comes in and sacks Jared once again for an 18-yard loss, and now that's a 3rd and 38. So from the 40-yard line, they have gone back to their own 12. Jared's looking for something.
I think the field's a little messed up there because the ball started on the 40, and it said 3 and 38. Which, if it's 3 and 38, it would be back at the. Oh no, wait, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, that would go
I'm
up
not
to
good
50.
at math. Trust me, I failed math class. I slept
So
through all that.
another sack, this time by Al Panuca, who takes Jared down for a 5-yard loss, bringing up a big, nasty 4th and 43. The Titans call timeout, stop the clock, hoping to get a chance to score here before the half ends.
We're ready.
Two Titans deep to receive. Ball is in play.
Down, set, high.
We have 38
There's a
seconds
snap.
left. The Titans have 2 more timeouts.
Yep. Punt goes out of bounds. The Huskies had no interest in seeing any Titan field that ball and possibly score on a punt return.
To me, that was the wrong decision there. Let him catch the ball, let him run, let him waste more of this clock out, let him, you want to chew as much of this clock out before you get to halftime. With the punt out of bounds there, it gives the Titans more time now.
Gives the Titans more time to work with, and that's what they're going to do as Troy Breer lines up at the 42.5-yard line. He rolls out to his left. He's got a little bit of protection. Yeah, there's some good pressure going on. Troy tucks it down, keeps it, runs across for the 10 for the first down.
Runs out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds after 23-yard pickup. There's 23 seconds left in the half as Troy is demonstrating some excellent clock management. 23 seconds left. They're sitting just shy of the Huskies' 30-yard line.
They are in field goal range now with that pickup there.
Yep, they're easily in field goal range, but I don't think they want to settle for a field goal as they take the snap.
No, I wouldn't either. No.
Troy rolls out to his right.
Man open deep to the right side.
He's got plenty of players deep. Everybody beat their secondary. Al Panuka picks up the ball, 31-yard touchdown play, 56-0 in favor of the Titans.
And that mercy rule is in effect.
And now the mercy rule is in effect, so the clock is not going to stop after this conversion.
Nice pass from Troy to the Brooklyn Brawler, Al Panuka there. A little bit underthrown, but Al made the move to make that throw possible. And it looks like we are going to have another 2-point conversion. Troy, sometimes I feel like he could run it in, but I think he's waiting to, then that looks like that was caught out of bounds for me.
If his reason for the 2-point conversions are the same as the Seahawks' reason, those 2-point conversions basically give you one more play to work on your
your passing.
on your passing, and it's
and your red
honestly, you check that play on the replay because he was out of bounds when he caught that.
Build some skills. That brings us to halftime as the Titans lead the Huskies 58-0, and the Huskies are definitely going to be having a conversation in their locker room to figure out what they got to do to put some points on the board in the second half.
And we'll get to your cheerleaders here for halftime. You're going to be joined by the lovely and always beautiful, the mighty Titan Angels. And then on the other side of the field, you are going to have currently lagging. I will go over there and find out what it is as soon as my computer allows me. If someone could help me out here, and tell me what the Huskies cheer team is called, I'd very much appreciate it right now. And on the other side, we have the Husky Dames. They will be your away team, so they will be right after the Angels. Enjoy your halftime show, ladies and gentlemen. And once we get back from the halftime show, we will get into your halftime ads.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Stand by for countdown. Prepare audience for maximum impact. Full immersion begins in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. I say I'm too late. Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say. I go on too many dates, but I can't make them stay. At least that's what people say. That's what people say. But I keep cruising. Can't stop, won't stop moving. It's like I got this music in my mind saying it's gonna be alright. 'Cause the player's gonna play, 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 play. And the haters gonna hate, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. Heartbreaker's gonna break, 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 break. And the faker's gonna fake, 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 baby. I'm just gonna shake, 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 shake. Shake it off, shake it off. I never miss a beat. I'm lightning on my feet. And that's what they don't see. That's what they don't see. I'm dancing on my own. I'll make the moves up as I go. shake. Yeah, 'cause the players gonna play, and the haters gonna hate, I'm just gonna shake. I shake it off. Heartbreakers gonna break, and the fakers gonna fake. I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. I shake it off.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is your halftime show with the lovely Mighty Titan Angels and the Dames. Hope you enjoyed both those lovely ladies' dances. I'm going to get to those halftime ads now. Just so you know, the people who sponsor this lovely event that we like to call the football. So, you got to thank these people, because without them, we probably wouldn't be here and you wouldn't have to hear my voice. So let's get to those ads right now. We're going to start off with Blueberry. We have Blueberry logo. Well, never mind. We have Blueberry. Blueberry is an original store for women made by women with a passion for art. Then we have Simply Epic, your one-stop shop for all your sports fan gear, be it football, baseball, basketball, or hockey. We have your team jersey, hoodies, gotcha, and more. Don't see your favorite player or college team? Contact Sierra Nabalo or Nakiri Tolson, and they will get you hooked up in Simply Epic fashion. If you would like to know what those names are, don't be afraid to IM me. I will hand the information of the ads to you folks as I read them. Just send me an IM and I will give you that information. We have It's Girls and Fellas. Need to surprise your friend with a Red State gift. Need something extra to make your proposal extra special, or opening your own club or mall. Maybe you just want to entertain and have some fun, then why not hire the It's Girls and Fellas, a professional dance troupe that always has fresh ideas for the perfect moment and regular off-Broadway shows at our beautiful theater in Second Life. Contact Winsung Charming or Carabella Velez for details. Then we have Glamorous. Glamorous was first established in December of 2013 and had its relaunch in April 2014, bringing poses from couples, adults, friends, kids, families, singles, gotchas, props, and much more. Then we also have Rain. Shoes. Rain is the go-to store of a woman with many styles. We have a variety of shoes and accessories to fit any occasion. We strive to make sure that everyone can find something that suits them. Then we also have B-Fly Tattoos. B-Fly Tattoos has been created in SL for 5 years and is well known for their quality of work and customer service, with over 200 tattoos in stores for both men and women, and custom tattoos made to order. You are sure to find a design that suits your style. All tattoos come with at least 2 appliers for mesh bodies for both men and women. Come in 2 tones and have a vast range from their very delicate to over-the-top full-body designs, from abstract or oriental, from old school to new school, or custom-made B-Flight tattoos. Have you inked? Then we also have Fameshed. Fameshed is a monthly event that's open on the first of every month. Each month we provide top quality original mesh designers to help fill your needs for fashion and home garden designers. We aim to provide the best of the best for the shoppers of Second Life. That is your halftime ads, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure this game will get started soon. In the meantime, I will not sing and dance for you, but the players are out. Oh, like the game's already started. My apologies. I was reading ads.
And in fact, the game has started. Geloni took the kickoff and brought it back up to the 36-yard line where they're taking it over. We're looking at a standard shotgun formation. Jerry Racing is back and ready to take that snap.
What do you? Geloni had like the wrong tag or something. You guys registered, I think. We might have
to clear the
tags.
play was stopped, so I'm not sure what's
Bro, why you gotta blame me
they
for? Like I did it.
Everybody, because there was a glitch on the game.
The tag was off or something when you clicked.
Take just a moment for them to get re-registered and then get back into the business of football.
Hopefully, oh, there we go.
It's
All right,
alright,
going
Pitbull.
from the
Still in
player
Puerto
sims
Rican, I
to
understand.
the fan sim to the player sim. Graphics card does not enjoy that very much, but I do get to see the game now. Welcome back, everybody, to the UFL Titans versus the Huskies. It is currently 56-0 with that mercy clock rolling down. We're gonna see, this game's gonna end pretty fast, ladies and gentlemen. There's not gonna be much more of this game left.
Yep, that's the clock stopping. Although if the Huskies score, then that will stop the mercy rule.
Can you all register
So
your
that is
teams
exactly what the
one at a
Huskies are hoping
time,
for.
please?
And
they just cleared the game registration again. Everybody's going to have to re-register one more time.
And to bring that up, something I don't, I was always think, me as a player, I don't like to give up. I know it's 56-0 when it's halftime, but to me, it's why not get down that field, kick a field goal to stop that clock from bleeding away, and then get back on defense and see what you can do.
Well, no time should you give up. It's like, take every opportunity to try and get better, right? So yeah, right now the Huskies are struggling, right? But they've also got a very, very tough team facing up against them. They can tinker with things, experiment with some things, and see if they can figure out how to compete at the level that the Titans perform at. That's something that the Huskies want to be able to do, and the only way to do it is to play these teams and sort out what they need to do better.
Preston isn't on the field. While we talk about this is going to waste game clock.
Titans, try to hike the ball real fast for me, please.
No, when I get, my screen's all black right now, but I do have a question for you, Death Sheep. While we wait here, the NFL recently brought back the extra point, to I believe it's the 15-yard line, which makes it a 30-yard field goal. And me personally, I think that extra point is it's a little too easy to kick. It's a little too easy to get the get it between those pylons. Me personally, I would like to see that. The extra point. You have a choice. If you do go for the 2 point, you can be on the 1 yard line. I would like to see something like the NFL, where if you are going to go for the one extra point, there's a little bit more of a challenge to it than just a chip shot in. I don't know if I'm making sense or not here.
No, I hear what you're saying, and I think that there ought to be. It should be. There should be a little more of a challenge to it, to my mind. I like, if we're going to incorporate every aspect of the game, I would like to see some more opportunities for the special teams to try and get in there and block those extra points. I mean, we saw the Panthers earlier in the NFL miss an extra point. As it turned out, it didn't really hurt them that badly, but it was an interesting thing to see.
Down, set, hike.
And there's a snap as Jared rolls off to his left. He's looking for an opening, and he is cut down by Troy Breer, 5-yard loss. His O-line is sort of milling around, and it's not really getting those blocks. So I think that they need to get some fundamentals.
I have turned on my hitboxes. I'm pretty sure. I think you play O-line Death Sheep. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure you're an O-lineman for the Seahawks.
That is a fact.
I think you've played with your hitboxes on before. I'm seeing a lot of these hitboxes. I'm seeing a lot of these Titans run their hitboxes into these Huskies, but nothing's being blocked. That time they brought the house to block, and they still got in. They still got in. There was about 6 blockers there for Jared there, and
they're getting past everything. So these Huskies need to get some better blocking angles, because they're getting slow. See, Victoria, the center, got off the ball slow, and then just ran forward and did not move over to do any blocking.
Which is sad to see,
Down, set, hike.
So that was a 4-yard pickup as Jared runs around, trying to escape pressure by Enric. Comes back to the right. He's getting pushed further and further back. Chucks
Making
it downfield.
some good moves. Oof.
And that is a turnover on downs.
Nice.
Disheartening again. It was a nice effort, but the clock continues to tick. Yep, the clock continues to tick, and again, that offensive line on the Huskies needs to figure out what they need to do to get, and the Huskies were not at all prepared for that snap.
No, they were not.
And Troy Briere has all the time in the world,
Ooh.
and wow, he just chucked that
What?
away. And
Yeah,
I'm thinking that Troy might be having some lag issues because
yeah,
he has made
that was
uncharacteristically
clearly meant
bad
for
passes.
tame there. Yeah,
Down,
that
said
ball was
Hike.
clearly meant for tamed, and he just, really bad throw there. Looks like we're gonna have comeback routes again, but he's gonna tuck it and run. Gonna be a gain of 6 yards with that new running animation. It looks like he is running away with someone's child.
Yeah, pretty much, and he
Down,
gets
said Hike.
taken down by Victoria for after a 6-yard gain. And now he's running out to the left, and again, he's got all the time in the world, and that is picked by Jared.
Oh,
touchback. And again, the Huskies are showing that their secondary is highly competitive.
yeah.
And they just need the rest of their gameplay to match what their secondary is capable of.
Yeah, as we brought up, I don't think this would be too much of a different game because it is the Titans versus Huskies. No offense to the Huskies, they're a growing team. They're a lot of new players this year. I believe. It takes time. But from what I'm seeing is if the Huskies had a better O-line here, this may be, such a big margin of points right now.
I would have to agree with you completely. I think that the struggles the Huskies are having starts right at their O-line. If their O-line can come back and start picking up those blocks and give their quarterback some protection, you're going to see a lot more offense than we're seeing out of these Huskies that just keep rolling backwards. And there's Jared taking a snap, rolling off to the right. And he just tucks the ball down. He's going to run it. He cuts back to the middle.
Nice
comes
cut.
across
Nice,
the line of
nice
scrimmage,
cut.
or comes across that, and that is the first down for the Huskies this game.
It was a nice block there and a nice cut by Jared didn't make the block, but it was a nice play by the Huskies. It was a 17-yard pickup. I think that is the biggest positive yardage I've seen.
That is a fact. There is something that the Huskies can build on, and they're doing it again. Jared takes the ball, and he comes across the line of scrimmage. He gets stumbled, taken down after just a 2-yard gain. He cut back, waiting for a block, but then he didn't get it, got the pressure, and had to run forward to avoid getting the sack.
But, I give the Titans a lot of credit. They are really good at closing up those holes.
Yep, they do plug up those holes, and that's a sign of an elite team is recognizing that run and containing it. Troy Briere's getting penetration. Jared throws it down, and he's throwing it into double coverage, and boy, was he ever lucky, because that was a pick waiting to happen.
Nice move by Jared to get away from those sacks, though. Just dodge, ducking, dipping, and diving. He almost didn't get out of there. And to bring up this Titans front four, when you guys played them in the preseason, I wouldn't say, Crevin's an amazing runner. I'll give that man, that many props. He knows how to run that ball and throw it, and it was nice to see, not nice, but, that's one thing that the Titans really focused on was, closing up Crevin's holes, not giving him that run option.
Well, that's a fact, and we're definitely looking forward to encountering these Titans in the regular season. So Jared loses a yard. It's 4th and 9. The Huskies are back again to punt.
Down, set.
And there is the kick. Goes out to the right, and it goes out of bounds. And so the Titans will take over at their 31-yard line.
Now, that time I think the kick out of bounds was smart, because the clock's still ticking because it's the mercy rule. If the Huskies just want this game to end as soon as they can, they're doing things right. They're doing run plays. They're
Yep, that's exactly. And they needed to do something different, as we've discussed. There was some pressure on Troy. Troy throws the ball downfield. Nephilim catches the ball. Nephilim's looking for a block to try and take it further downfield. Cross midfield and down the sideline, and Nephilim is taken down at the 40-yard line after a 30-yard gain on that deep throw.
A lot of people say that was, a little bit extra, too much running, but, the receiver there on himself, added 15 yards to that play because of what he did there. He waited for his blockers to show up.
And that's what your receivers are trying to do. They're trying to get the extra extra yards after the catch. Another throw to Nephilim. Nephilim catches the ball, steps out of bounds after a 23-yard gain. That puts the Titans at the 17-yard line.
I think that would have been a touchdown if Ray Robert got there in time and blocked that guy.
Yeah, just looking for that block to open up the sideline, and that could have been a touchdown. But you know, sometimes you just take what they give you. And Troy Breer rolls out to his right.
Gonna be a run play.
Yep, tucks the ball down, and he's got an unimpeded run. And if he had just stayed on it, he probably could have juked his way into the end zone. But he cut back to the inside, ran into traffic, and gets cut down. 15-yard gain still on the run, and that brings up a 1st and 10 at the 3-yard line. Or 1st and goal, I guess, at the 3-yard line for the Titans. The Titans are lining up with in an I formation, which is a different look that we've seen before.
That's going to be a touchdown.
And that's...
I don't know. I would say the Titans would challenge that, but that's just going to waste time.
Yep, I think they're just going to line up and go.
His Abby landed in the end zone.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not going to waste time here because of the mercy rule.
Yep. So they're just going to take the snap and go, and boom, yep. Basically a quarterback sneak. And that will be a touchdown as we are into the 4th quarter now. It's now.
It is, that's a prime example of the Titans being classy. Troy and all their team was ready on their balls, but they waited the extra 6 seconds to let the Huskies get on theirs. That's.
And here we go. Troy's running out to the edge, and whoa. The block did not come in. Ray Roberts was trying to get over there to make the block. Failed, and Steven Akros takes down Troy Briere, stopping the 2-point conversion.
A really nice open field tackle on the Troy there. The Huskies weren't even on their ball. Me personally, I thought they were just going to let them take the 2-point conversion, not waste their time. But Steven just ran all the way, to where Troy was and made that great open field tackle on him.
That was indeed a great play, and a great containment by Steven to make sure that 2-point conversion doesn't happen.
It's the ball in play.
And now the Huskies will have another chance. Put some points on the board. If they could build on some of the successes they had on the last drive. Trying to change up the look and get some positive yards, then there may be some potential there. The ball bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
Nice kick there. Nice, real nice kick. My game today, I'm the kicker for the Bulldogs. I had a few mishaps because that whole new down rule. I was having a little bit too much fun with it.
Yep. You got to focus on the game.
Yep. Yeah. It's just I missed too many kicks. It was more or less, one I didn't say down, and then a couple of the other ones I didn't have my mic on.
Yep. So Jared keeps the ball. He runs up, gets stumbled, gets taken down, and winds up being a no gain. 2nd and 10 for the Huskies. I think that if Jared had just kind of put his head down and bowled forward, he might have been better off than trying to make too much happen out of that play that was pretty much sniffed out by the Titans.
Down, set, hike.
Jared takes a snap, rolls out to the right. Nope, he hands it off to Tyree. Tyree takes it to the left and picks up 3 yards. The Titans again were on top of that play, waiting for that handoff, and took Tyree down after a mere 3-yard gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and 7 for the Huskies. As Jared lines up again.
Down, set, hike.
Takes the ball to the right, and it looks like he's looking to throw this time. He drops deep, way deep, pitches it downfield, and Kara catches the ball for an 11-yard gain and a 1st down for the Huskies. So the Huskies are spreading the ball around a little more now, and they're showing the Titans some different looks. And hoping that they can
was that the first completed pass?
That not the first completed pass, but it was the second 1st down, and this time Jared keeps the ball again, runs up for 8 yards, and that brings up a 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line. And the Huskies are putting together a couple of positive yardage plays, and we'll see what they can keep doing with that.
That's the mercy rule.
Down, set.
The first half, almost took an hour and a half to complete. Even including the second, the halftime show. But we're only 17 minutes in, and there's only 4 minutes left of this game. Of the second half.
That is correct, and we have another run. Jared takes the ball and picks up a quick 9 yards, another first down at midfield, as the Huskies are looking to get into the territory for only the second time this game. An incomplete pass. Jared was looking for something downfield, but it was not to be. And they quickly line up again. There's only 3.5 minutes left in the game, and the Huskies are hoping to use it all to get a score here. Lots of protection, and but then Dwayne Viper manages to come across, cuts back inside the blocker, and takes Jared down for a 7-yard loss. 3rd and 17 now for the Huskies, as they.
He's been a terror on that poor man. He has. He's been quite the nightmare.
Down, set.
I almost want to give him a nickname, but I'll hold back and not do that because I've been told I give really weird analogies. So I'll do my best to not.
And Dwayne comes back through for another 3-yard sack, and that'll bring up 4th and 20. And the Huskies are going to have to go for it because there just isn't that much time. And if they want to make anything happen, they just got to take every down they can get. They got 20 yards to get. They got to get to the Titans 40-yard line from their 40-yard line. Jared takes the snap, rolls out to his left, cuts back to the right, and throws it, and it is picked. Troy Breer picks the ball. Troy's coming back. He cuts out to the left, and
I think he's going to get a pick
He's got one man to beat, and he does.
Gonna get that block.
No,
let's hope he gets that block. Nope.
He gets stumbled, and that is all that was needed for Tyree to come back and make that tackle. So Jared actually made the stumble that saved that from being a pick 6, but the Titans are taking over at the 11-yard line of the Huskies. There's the snap, and Troy rolls out to his right. He's looking for something. There's not a lot downfield, and there he finally finds his open receiver in Alpanuka, who is just coming across the end zone, left to right, just ahead of the corner. Was it the corner? Or was
another. That was the corner. That was another, another great connection from Troy Breer to the Brooklyn Brawler, Alpanuka. It's but as you said, the deep ball, I see the Huskies being very good at, this season, but that short pass, it seems to be eating alive. It seems to be eating them alive.
That's fact. So the throw that time is to Dwayne Viper for the 2-point conversion. And the Titans now take a 72-0 lead over these Huskies.
It's just, luckily enough for the Huskies, this game ends in a minute. They could honestly, run the ball twice and just have this game done.
I think the Huskies are ready for this one to be over.
At this point, there's. I know there's been 4. No, I think there's 3 safeties. I think they took a safety away, or did they earn another one?
No, they took. I think it's.
So it was 3 safeties. And a bunch of 2-point conversions. I don't know the touchdown number right now, but I think they've made like.
So the Titans trot out an onside kick, and are successful. And the Titans are looking to just pile on the hurt as Troy rolls out to his right.
It's gonna be a run.
Keeps the ball. He runs it, picks up the first down, and then he's cutting across the field. But he is chased down and tackled by
Jaloti. On those balls because Titans
are
hurry up
working
and get
real
on
hard.
the balls here. They have one more play to get out. Oh, there's the balls. They're rezzing.
So Resi, 3
they just
seconds
need Pit
left.
Boss,
2,
and he's gonna hike
1,
it.
and he hikes
Yep,
it.
he got that off in
Rolls
time.
out to the left. He barely got the play off in time. He's going to have to chuck it way downfield. There's no pressure coming in. Troy has all the time in the world. He throws it downfield. He's throwing it into traffic.
And that's gonna be a touchdown.
And it is caught for another
And that
touchdown.
is
And that will be the game.
78-0, the Titans over the Huskies. I believe the Titans still do get to do their extra point, even though the time is over.
Yep.
No, it's very a very nice act of the Huskies to at least get over there and keep playing the game even though the clock's over. Gonna be overthrown.
Overthrown there, and so that is how our game will end. 78-0 for the Titans. Big thanks to both teams. Cheer squads, thanks to my friend Bert and Tom for jumping in and streaming at a late notice. Horns, and Castigear and
Lone Wolf.
And Lone Wolf as our referees today.
And Rasden. Rasden's up
and
there
Rasden.
too.
Oh, yep, Rasden. Rasden is the eye in the sky.
But the one that only matters is Tom Box. It's the only person who matters.
And with that,
activated. Microphone muted.
And with that, I will say that we have just a couple of sponsors left to give a shout out to.
Do you want me to get those out for you?
I got it. Logolepsy is a fascination or obsession with words. Logolepsy is bringing your favorite quotes and song lyrics to SL in a new and artistic way. Logolepsy also makes posters, flyers, and invitations for your next big event. And finally, last but not least, VR Sporting Goods. From custom gloves to standard gloves, face paints and more, VR Sporting Goods has football gear for your next big game in the UFL. This was the Titans versus the Huskies. The Titans take the game 78-0, sponsored by Blueberry. Thank you for my co-announcer, Bert, and for Tom Box for streaming. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Sunday.
And also, don't forget, we do remember the Pulse is accepting sponsors. So if you would like to sponsor the Pulse, get a hold of Matt Azadar, Tom Box, or Marlo Edenflower. I'm pretty sure they will set you up with what you need. Thank you for being my other commentator, Death Sheep. I know I was a little bit late, but you seem to do a great job at it. Thank you for being my co-host.
Back at you, man. And with that, we will sign off. Thank you, everybody, for listening.
User disconnected from your channel. User disconnected from your channel.